Hey, everybody, listen, welcome into the building. You know what you do. When you come in here and you want to get on this train, you got to hit the like button, okay? Hit that like button. That's your ticket into this building, okay? And we're doing an express. And when I say express, I mean express train ride. Because I need to run to the store after this train ride, okay? I got to get off at the stop where I'm going to stop at the Home Depot, and I got to let y'all go, okay? You can't come into the Home Depot with me, okay? So listen, guys, we're here for Trending Topics. Happy, what's today? I got to get my mind right. Wednesday. Okay, so happy Wednesday. We're here for Trending Topics, and we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Okay, didn't get a chance to talk about the Oscars. Not talking about the Oscars. I'm not really interested, but I'm interested in Angela Bassett's response. Okay, people were saying that she was a sore loser. Well, we're going to chat about that. Okay, then I want to talk about Tiger Woods. So, Tiger Woods, hey, everybody, I see you out there. I'm about to board this train. So, y'all need to put in that chat a little choo choo. Get your ticket, people, because the train is about to board, okay? But what we're going to talk about, too, is we're going to talk about Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods' ex-girlfriend is suing for $30 million, okay? She's suing for $30 million. And she's also accusing him of some things, okay? You know, we can't use the words up here. She's accusing him of SA. Is she just a jilted girlfriend, or did something really happen? I don't know, okay? We're also going to close this thing out. We're going to close this thing out with Blac Chyna, okay? And I spelled the name wrong. I got to correct my little thing there and correct the name because she spells it with a Y. I'll correct my thumbnail later. But, you know, Blac Chyna is saying now that, you know, when she was young, she got all, she said, I think she said at 18, she started getting enhancements done to her body. She is in the process now of removing all those enhancements. She says she's going to shut down her OnlyFans. She's raising her kids. She's of a different mindset now. So she's doing things a little differently, right? So we're going to talk about that. So let me bring, okay, the little choo-choo everybody, okay? Don't give her nothing, Tiger. That's look at my Google talking to me. I ain't even asking nothing. Tony, you said don't give her nothing, Tiger. I mean that part right there. She did sign an NDA, but we'll get into that, okay? So I'm about to board this train, everybody. Okay, so hold on. You know what you got to do. Get your ticket. Get your ticket. I'm tired of him. Oh my, Tracy. Oh my. But you know what? He dating who he dating. He's getting what he gets. Okay. Let me bring the train right into the building. Hey, Smoke.
Hey, Diva. Hey, Chat. You already know who I'm repping for tonight, so it's going to be a bumpy ride. Anybody who's against her.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Okay, I see you got Angela Bassett in that face there. Face of, you know, disappointment. Whether you want to call it disappointment, sore loser, hating, it's something, right? But let's carry on. So hold on. Julius, I see you backstage here. I want you to board this train. I'm the only one that can see you because I don't think you ever came up on my channel before. You got to show me your face real quick and then I can let you up. Perfect. Thank you. You could go back on your avatar. Thank you. I appreciate you. So thank you for boarding this train, Julius. I think it's your first time on the train ride, is it?
Well, I've been on here a couple of times, but the first time you actually see my face. But I've been a channel watcher forever, ever since you used to appear on Shavera World.
Yay!
Thank you. I love you for coming through. I appreciate you. So listen, guys. Let's get into, we about to pull this train out the station. We got people saying they love Angela. I love her too. But you know what? Facts are facts, and we got to talk about it. Okay? You know,
Okay.
we can love her and she could be a sore loser now. Like we can't, she ain't above that, right? Her face showed it all. So, but you know what? She doesn't stand alone though. Hold on one second here. Let me see if I could Move this thing up a little bit here. Let's see this, because she doesn't stand alone. Let me share screen here.
Are you talking about when they announced Jamie Lee Curtis?
Well, no, not when they announced Jamie Lee Curtis.
That was actually her first time winning an Oscar.
Yeah.
It is, right? But she doesn't stand alone with people who were a little bit emotional about not winning, okay?
Right. Even a
Yes.
person in her same category said, "Oh wow, what the F?"
That part, well, that part too. But you know what though? She doesn't stand alone, okay? Back in the day, Samuel Jackson, he was at the Oscars and he didn't win, okay? And he got a little mad too. They say out of the 10 Hollywood stars who got really angry when they didn't win an Oscar, Samuel Jackson was the number one person. He got a little angry out of the 10, okay? They said it could be the most famous Oscar rejection moment of all time. It's certainly the most people think about when they think of Samuel L. Jackson at the awards. Despite starring in some legendary pictures, Jackson has received one measly Oscar nomination, and that was for Pulp Fiction in 1995. But guess what? He did not win, okay? Now, let me just see here. That's what it say here. It says, now we all know Samuel Jackson's love will swear, but this was definitely not the time or the place, okay? So we're going to try to see this. It happens really quickly. I hope y'all can see it.
I can see it. Let me just, I'm going to lean in with my glasses.
Lean in with your glasses. Lean with your glasses. So let's see if we hear this, okay? Okay, that was music. I didn't want to play that. I hope I don't get dinged for that.
No, okay, I don't think you should.
Okay, let's see. Let's play.
And the Oscar goes to Martin Landau and Ed Wood.
He said, she said the S word, S sugar honey. I was like, that is keeping it real.
Did you see him curse? He was pissed, okay? So Angela Bassett is not the first one, okay? Samuel Jackson was pissed. They said, okay, number 2 was John Wayne, okay? John Wayne was pissed also when he didn't win way back when, okay? So she's not standing alone in this category, all right? Let's go back a little bit more. Look at Denzel Washington's face, okay? When Denzel Washington didn't win, that was his face. It said, you know who loves an Oscar? Denzel Washington, they said. Now look at his wife. She was keeping it cool, but look at his face. Look at that face. They said he has been nominated for 10 of the damn things, winning 2 of them across his impressive career. And then what did they say? Okay.
That should have been his third one, to be honest, but they gave it to Casey Affleck, who was he had been alleged that he had SA'd someone. And they had and they also had canceled the guy who did The Birth of a Nation for the same thing, but they gave him a reward.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. But he look, all we know is Denzel Washington was angry. Look at that face. He pissed.
He looks like he has that face back in like training day.
That part. Okay. He's pissed there. Okay. So Angela Bassett is not standing alone. There was 10 people before. Now she makes number 11. So let's go back. Okay. They said Jessica Lange. She was pissed when she didn't win. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at her face. She's looking there like really. That's what they doing. Okay.
She did the same thing Angela did. She looked to the side.
Turned to the side. That's what she did. Look at Spike Lee. They said Spike Lee tried to walk out. Okay. I'm not making this up, people. They said 29. Let me see what it says. Let's see. It says Lee, as he tried to lead the ceremony when Green Book was announced as the winner. He was pissed. He wanted to leave. Yeah. Just because he didn't win. Now that's a sore loser right there. You want to leave? Mm-hmm. They said then he sat back down and turned his back on the stage during the acceptance speeches before telling journalists after the fact that the people made a bad call. Okay. Maybe he just really hate cars because they talking about, listen, come on, Spike Lee.
It was an all-male version of Driving Miss Daisy. That's what Green Book was. And I won't lie, BlacKkKlansman was very good. It was a very good movie.
Well, but you ain't got to get up and want to walk out.
After that was ego, though. But you know what? The Oscars reactions ain't got nothing on Kanye at the MTV.
That was a lot.
Well, that was a lot. That was a lot. But I mean, come on now, y'all gotta admit he tried to walk out. Okay, he wanted to walk out.
And technically, he won an Oscar that night too. So I was looking like, "What
He
you
did.
mad for?"
He did. See, sore loser. Okay, but the point is that Angela, she doesn't stand alone in this category of showing her disappointment. Okay, look at Bill Murray's face.
He always looks like that.
Yeah. You know what though? That is true. I will give you that. That is true. He most certainly does. Okay. Look at this one. Whoever she is, she was pissed.
Who is that?
Right.
I saw soundtrack. I guess she didn't get nominated. She was pissed.
I never heard
All
of her.
the people that was mad. They said back Burt Reynolds was mad. Okay.
But
Yeah,
Robin Williams won. We can't be mad at that. You lost to Robin Williams of all people. That is an honor.
Peace.
That is, but you know, people when they don't care, when their feelings are hurt and they in their feelings, they don't care. They don't care. Okay, Sally Kirkland. Listen, they had people that was just mad. So all I'm saying is
her
that
hair looked mad too.
Don't it though? Our girl Angela Bassett, you know, she's not alone in this category. You know, and wait, and hold on. Let me let's do this here. Let's show Angela now. Just disappointed.
Because she looks so because here's the thing, I think that's why she had that look on her face, because I think she bought up into the hype because everyone was telling her she was gonna win this time, like they did like 30 years ago for Tina Turner. So for me personally, I thought it was like it was like deja vu for her all over again, to like realize to come that close and then to not get it that at that time. So I understood it, granted. Yeah, I was like, okay, maybe she'll like turn on the smile, but I think like she's just tired, and honestly, she didn't really like scowl. She kind of just was like, she was taking in. She's like, okay, and then she eventually got up with her husband Courtney once Jamie Lee took the stage and was clapping along with everybody. But of course, they didn't capture that. But I got bionic eyes. I was like, what y'all not gonna do is play auntie like she ain't got grace.
Exactly.
Very,
she is very. That's one thing I could say about Miss Bassett. Y'all forget she played Tina, and she also starred in Vampire. Listen,
she can act, but see, which she
know how to conduct her.
Right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She know how to conduct herself,
right?
And everybody is just like, and I'm gonna be honest. This is my observation. Everybody is jumping on her because, you know, I believe everybody is going through like aftershocks of like the slap from a year ago.
That part.
I'ma just say it. Everybody's going through aftershocks, so they just trying to pick on something. But she sat there. Yes, she had her little look, but she sat there and she was graceful about it. She didn't have a whole tantrum. But that's what the media and everybody else
wanted. She had an internal tantrum with that face. But hold on now. Jamie said Angela is a great actress and she deserves an Oscar. Hello, she does. However, Wakanda Forever was in the movie to give it to her for. I agree. We got to talk truth here. Come on, Jamie. That's facts. That's facts.
So what here's the thing about that. Because people did make a thing about like going back to the Oscars and starting with like it's all about the movie. Everything Everywhere All at Once was nominated for 11 Oscars, and that was the movie everybody had been talking about and seen. So it was a favorite in most of their categories.
Right.
So and the second Black Panther, it wasn't as big as the first one. I can agree with that. I guess it's just the thing of like honestly, the war, it should be less about the politics and more about the talent and the work. And like, even of the scene that they showed of Jamie Lee Curtis at the Oscars, even let's say if Angela didn't win, I would have honestly been okay with her co-star Stephanie Hsu winning, because I was like, I felt like her work and what we saw in like the 10 to 15 seconds was stronger than what Jamie did, basically being a tax accountant with a bad manicure and no voice moisturizer on her face. Come on, she was looking real dry. She was looking real dry.
Okay, well, here's a couple of things.
Lord.
And somebody said that movie is rated 4.4. Here's a couple of things about this situation. One, we have to be clear. Will Smith messed it up for everybody.
Word.
I can agree to that. Absolutely.
When it comes to the Black people. So the next time, I don't know when the next time a Black person will get the award. They may get nominated, but when they will get the award, I'm not sure if that's ever going to happen anytime soon.
When
and
Will
then
Smith's 10 years are up.
Right.
That'd be so messed up that that's really the time that they actually do the Bassett.
I'm thinking so. But it also, this nomination was similar to like when Denzel Washington got nominated for Training Day. That was just like, they was just pacifying us, right? Because Training Day was not the movie for him to really win an Oscar for.
Malcolm X was.
That part.
And
There were other movies where I felt he just did a greater acting performance where he should have got the Oscar, but they wanted to shut us up, so he won for Training Day. What was you going to say, Julius?
I think there's two movies from, I mean, of course, when she portrayed Miss Tina, even though Miss Tina didn't like the movie all so much because they didn't tell the whole truth about her life. Right. But I think where she most shined was when she portrayed Miss Katherine Jackson.
American Dream.
And when she did the Rosa Parks story.
But those were TV movies.
Right. Yeah. But she was able to like the role fit her more, even though like she is, you know, Her Majesty the Queen, but like when we look at the optics, like those two for me as an observer show more of her strength.
And I see what you're saying. Listen, she does look amazing for 64, and she's an amazing actress. And what is that show that she plays? It's on TV. I forgot the name of it.
I watched that too.
Yes. She gets paid a lot of money. My thing is, when it comes to these awards, and although I know it helps validate, you know, their craft, so to speak, they're gonna have to let it go. And just, you know, in their mind, they have to go there thinking they're not going to win. I hate to say that. And then if they win, they just be really shocked, because I'm telling you, Will Smith messed it up for everybody. Even the way that they're handling the show, like, it's just messy now, right?
And to that point, Diva, the Entertainment Weekly, which is a magazine, they actually do this thing every year where they talk to Oscar voters under like an anonymous clause. 7 of them literally said it should be Angela, but they said they chose Jamie Lee because they know her. So that I understand what you're saying about the Will Smith. I feel like that is playing a factor in how people are looking at artists of color, specifically Black artists, but also there is a systematic bias in the Academy where people are not looking at the work. They're looking at, who do I like the most, or which movie I like. Like, some of them even said they didn't even see Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So how are you making an informed decision saying that Jamie Lee Curtis was a better Best Supporting Actress than Stephanie Hsu, who is our co-star, and also Angela Bassett, for the most part had to carry the movie on her back because Chadwick, we lost him, unfortunately, and she had to do most of the emotional lifting, which she did amazingly. But there is an issue with how these awards are awarded, because people are not seeing everybody's work to make an informed decision on this person was the best in this specific category. And to me, to be honest, Jamie Lee was the weakest out of the 5.
I feel that way too. But, you know, that's our opinion. I do feel that way too. I feel like somebody else could have won. And yes, I did love when Michael B. Jordan said, "We got you, auntie." But you know what? I love Michael B. Jordan, so he could say,
I love Jonathan Majors, baby.
Listen, both of them, amazing. Okay, love both of them. But I thought it was really sweet. And my thing is, I get it that these awards are important for their craft, but my thing is, we can't put too much weight on it, because at the end of the day, even though everybody want to beat up on Jada, what they said still rings true. Like, they're not really inclusive. They're only trying to throw some people in our face now to pretend they are, but they're not. they're trying to pacify us. They're trying to play in our face, so to speak. Yes, Denzel is my favorite actor, Maya said. All of them are really, really, really good. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I know y'all some people be like, stop it with the Will thing.
Oh, she's from my hometown.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If Will Smith didn't have that moment last year at the Oscars, I think that Emancipation would have been nominated because Will Smith, he is a good actor, and I think it's messed up. Why didn't they want Chris Rock to host again?
They asked him. He said no.
Huh?
He said no.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that.
Because they honestly, after that incident happened, there were, I believe, talks to ask him to host the Oscars again, and I believe he shut down. He's like, no.
But you know what? From Chris' point of view, even though I don't like him, I don't find him that funny, but I do have to say, from his point of view, how he's looking at it is, y'all had a space where I got attacked for doing my job, so why am I gonna
come back?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's like, no. I didn't said no, but from his point of view, that's how he's looking at it. And
not only that, Diva, but I think they even the Academy, I think they might have put something in like their membership, like a clause where like if someone gets up out of their seat, even, I guess they will be removed, or they would have added extra security to ensure that people are not walking up onto the stage. That has never had to happen before. Right. And granted, there was someone who attacked someone before Will, but we ain't gonna get into that because we're on the express train. But yeah,
right.
Funky Donita said it best. You can't compete where you don't compare.
Hello.
Yeah, but that part right there. Okay, I didn't realize that. Thank you for the information, y'all. I didn't realize they offered and he declined. But I do, you know what? I think it would have been too much of a distraction anyway if he did do it. Because it would have been so much controversy around him hosting again. So I get it. I get why he declined. And then plus I heard that gig doesn't pay that much anyway. They say you do it for the notoriety and all the accolades you're gonna get for it. Chris was not supported that night. Okay, I'm not gonna go back down the road with y'all. I'm not gonna take this train off the track. But I hear you, Paulette. That's what I'm gonna say. I hear you. So Angela Bassett, all I want to say is that she's amongst a group of 10, so she makes number 11 now, right? That would kind of, if y'all don't want me to say sore loser, because some people they felt that was a little touchy.
She was hurt.
She was disappointed. And so, but no, Espar, no, I did not hear it pays $1 million. Matter of fact,
everybody be doing it.
Heard.
They said like, cause what is it? Wanda Sykes said it's like $10,000, or it's a very low amount. It's not that high.
Let me do some research.
Yeah, do some research and then I'll pull it up. But yeah, she was disappointed. Okay, I will use that word. I'll use the word disappointed. All right. So go ahead, Julius.
And also, I just have to say, there was Black excellence that won because Ruth E. Carter, who's from the hometown of Springfield, she represented our city yet again, becoming the second Black woman for the second time to win an Oscar.
That's nice.
She did, but David, they get paid $15,000 to host the Oscar.
Yep.
Wow.
It's not a lot. Wanda Sykes said it. So many people said it because they said that they feel like the notoriety of you hosting the Oscars is going to get you so many gigs afterwards. That's why it doesn't pay that much. Y'all could keep that little $15,000 check. If I was a celebrity, is they get some really big names to host the show. And all y'all got for me is a $15,000 check in Chris Rock situation, and I got slapped. Oh no, now y'all gonna give me more. Yeah, yep. Thank you, Miss Wilson. Jimmy Kimmel said he was paid $15,000. Yes, I heard many of them talk about that, and that's nothing before taxes. By the time the tax people get to you, they could have kept that whole check.
Oh, you forgot that.
They is too.
Yeah. Not only the taxes, but also they have to pay their team. So half
That's
goes to
right.
taxes, and then Taraji broke it down once where she says
So it's
30,
probably like
30 right, basically.
so
Wait,
that's pennies, basically.
So it's like taxes first, but then the team gets a percentage not of what's left, but off of the, let's say,
the original
15,000.
amount.
And
Yeah.
so like once that goes down, you're basically like it's like a $3,000, $4,000, basically chump. I won't say chump change, but like pocket change for people who work in entertainment.
Absolutely, it is. Oh, pays like the Super Bowl. I feel like those commentators get a lot of money. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, that's ridiculous though. But you know what, Angela? We love you.
Yes.
We know you can act. Okay, you will always be our queen. You deserve an Oscar, but I don't know if the Oscar necessarily was for Wakanda.
I feel like she doesn't need it because every
No.
time I see her in something, she just like brings it. Like when she started as Anita in 911. Now, given like the hype between like the police officers and the Black community, this is just my feeling on it. She was like that mold. Like, look, I am portraying a police officer. This is what good police officers are doing. Like she was like that mold, and she just brought it.
But not only. Oh, go ahead, Beav. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
No, but the thing about it is, and I actually like this, like there's also something known as the Oscar curse, where it's like you win an Oscar and you just fall to an obscurity. While let's say actors who've been nominated, and I'll use Angela Bassett or even Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne has only been nominated once, which is shocking. But look at their careers; they have consistency and versatility. So I think if they had a choice between winning an Oscar and the careers they have now and are going to continue to have, I think they would be on the track of I just want to just have a breadth of work. And here's the thing. We're going to probably talk about Angela Bassett as Queen Ramonda, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever longer than we talk about Jamie Lee Curtis and Everything All at Once. Just like we talk about her and Tina Turner over Holly Hunt, who won for playing a mute in the piano. So I think it hurt her in that moment, but I think if she like really takes perspective, she's like, I think she's legendary and she's an icon because we are still like using her gifts, using her memes, using her lines in everyday life. So I feel like that is better than any man-made award could give her. Personally, my perspective.
Yeah, I feel that way too. But I guess it's almost like us in our world, right? We know that we're doing a good job, but we want our boss to give us a raise. We want a bonus. We want our accolades. So I think that this is what, she knows she's who she is. She knows she's a queen, that she's that girl. But it's like, acknowledge me. Give me my, due process. Give me my award so I can sit it and my family can see it. So, I get both sides of it for sure. Shan, what are your thoughts before we pull out the station? Your girl Angela Bassett, they told me to use the word disappointed.
Hey,
Hey,
Shan.
I almost missed the train. I was running for my life. Okay.
Well, I'm glad you made it. So, what do you think about our girl Angela Bassett?
What are we talking about regarding her?
Well, she had a disappointed look on her face when she did not win the Oscar that she was nominated for, and but she comes.
Oh, I saw that clip.
Yes. So, what are your thoughts?
I think Angela Bassett is royalty, Black excellence. When I'm her age, I want to look that fabulous. I love her. I love all her movies. So, like, who cares about these awards? I'm 100% with Smoke. Sometimes a person who deserve it don't get it. It's like at work, like you said. It's who you know sometimes. The politics of it all.
Yeah.
So, like, I love how Smoke said it. Who gives a bookahoo about those things? Because she's a queen. We love her. She's very well loved. She's a great, excellent, amazing, incredible actress. And she's so graceful. Like, I really admire her. She's one of the people I look up to. And I don't really look up to celebrities like that. But yeah. Who cares?
I like her, and she looks darn good for 64. Miss P, I do
Right.
agree with you. Winning the Oscar is the height of showbiz. It's very difficult to get. Of course, she was disappointed. No, I agree with
Because
you.
she deserved it. But the other girl probably knew the right people too. That's what I think.
Who, Jamie Lee Curtis? Sebastian, what are your thoughts on our girl Angela Bassett?
Listen, I don't even listen. I'm gonna say this.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Yeah,
Lord, that's
it's
hard.
going there.
He's
It's
gonna be
going
Tread
like
carefully.
It's
the
going
geriatric.
there. It's
Tread
going there. Some may
carefully.
agree with me, actually. Some may agree with me. I don't know in what world, what type of dignity does the Academy have? Where is their morals? Jamie Lee Curtis, a couple months ago, there was a picture, I think that she posted, and there was a child in a box. The picture was a painting of a child who's naked in a box. Jamie Lee Curtis is obnoxious. She's rude. She's obnoxious. She's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even understand why they think that she's worth it to get an Oscar that much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think she's that good of an actress to be even nominated for Oscars in the first
I
place.
agree.
Angela
I have
Bassett
to-
is renowned for her work. Angela, I'm gonna say this, and she's doing something in Black Hollywood that a lot of Black people need to start doing. I have not seen her do disrespectful roles towards the community. She's always played great roles. Rosa Parks, remember that?
Yeah.
I don't like. I lost faith in the Oscars, and Angela, just don't go. Just don't go. They could nominate you. Just don't go. If you won, they'll send it to your house. But you know what? They keep nominating you every single year, and you still have not won an Oscars. It's disgusting. I don't know why the Academy's doing this. This is just it's pure hate. I don't get it. Jamie Lee Curtis probably is doing stuff to them, giving favors to, allegedly, maybe.
She's probably using her homeless, not toothless foundation.
Oh
Yes,
my God.
I can't stand with it. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I'm not watching. I'm not watching next year.
We need to stop watching altogether.
If this nonsense happens again,
Hold on. Wait, Sebastian, hold on. See, now y'all saying we not watching. This is all. I'm not trying to take the train off the track, but this is all Jada tried to say.
That's
Jada said this. She said this first. So now that your precious Angela didn't win, now we shouldn't watch no more. Now
Yes, I said it.
no, actually, no. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Listen.
I'm listening.
I always had issues with the Academy. I always did, because they really don't be doing stuff well. Like I've always had issues with them.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really watch this Oscars. I just rewatched the clip where they announced for Best Supporting Actress and saw the woman's face. She felt shame. That's what she felt. She felt shame. She felt so sad. Like, this is wrong. Like, they robbing people of Oscars now. And you know what? BET, I'm calling you out too, because y'all never gave Angela Bassett an award either.
They never did. That's true.
They never did.
That's true. That's
Tiffany Haddish won over Angela Bassett.
Come on now, Sebastian. Tell the truth and shame the devil. They never did. Her own people.
As I said, it be your own people coming for you.
Like the saying go, not all like the saying go.
Kinfolk or skinfolk.
That part.
Yep. And that's all I gotta say.
I appreciate your thoughts, right? But I'm just saying, recognize everybody. This is all Jada was trying to say, and y'all.
But
beat
you
it
know
down.
how we are.
But Diva can apologize to Sebastian because I almost shoot his head off.
I was
But you know,
it's like, don't you come for Angela.
So yeah. But I'm gonna say this also, guys. And we could agree to disagree. I do believe she deserves an Oscar. I don't necessarily agree that this was that movie that was Oscar worthy. That's just my thought on it, right? But definitely there's been work of hers that definitely deserved the Oscar. Not quite sure that this movie was it. Okay. So that being said, we're gonna pull this train into the next thing. Yes.
Diva, question. Can you check Sharon's comment?
Okay, let me go to Sharon. Jamie Lee's Curtis' parents were famous. She was given everything. Angela worked from the bottom.
Sure did.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, okay, but see, here's the thing though, guys, right? I hear what you're saying, Sharon, but the thing is, right? Just because somebody has a one up, does that negate their work?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding.
Yes, I think it
I'm
does
being
because
honest. I'm not kidding. Yes, it does negate their work because this is
Yes.
Yes
some.
and no. Yes and no.
It gives them privilege, and it's not
Mhm.
because
Gives
she's
them
white. I'm saying
privilege.
privilege.
Exactly.
Economically speaking, it gives them privilege. If you are in a richer family, you're most likely to succeed quicker than a child who's born in a poorer family. It's economically speaking. Yes, it gave her a leg up. Her family probably knew some directors, knew some producers, knew some way to get their children on TV. But you know what? Angela
Yeah.
did not have those connections. Networking.
Well,
It
Diva,
does. It
not
does.
only that, that's how she got Halloween. Her parents helped her get that movie role.
Well, I'm not mad at them. I mean, who here wouldn't, if they had the opportunity,
I would
who
take
here wouldn't do for their kid?
I'll take advantage of it. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'll take advantage of it.
I
I'm
would,
gonna say this. I
yeah.
never liked nepotism. I'm very a direct and honest person. I don't like nepotism. Um, I've had opportunities where nepotism could have came into play, but I've always said no. I have regretted them. I have regretted them. But
Oh,
Listen,
okay,
honey.
I
okay,
have regretted them. I
okay.
have
You
regretted
regretted
them.
them.
But
That,
you know
but
You
what?
know what, Diva?
You know what,
I
Diva?
was-
It made me realize hard work is better than being handed
get
down.
out of here.
Is it
Yes.
though?
Hard work.
No,
Get out of here.
Di-
It's
Trust
not.
me, it is.
Di-
It's better.
It's not.
Spiritually,
Get
Di-
out
It's
of
the
here.
lies for
Diva,
me.
Diva,
It's
I
the
just want to
lies.
explain
That part right
myself.
here. That
I just
part
want to explain
right here.
myself. I was laughing at the previous comment because Courtney B. Vance, he wasn't with the shenanigans, and he sure enough, his face was actually worse than Angela's.
It was. But wait, hold on, Roya. Come into the building because
Hey,
it's the lies. Like,
Roya.
it's
Hey,
the lies.
The
The
express
lies. The
train.
lies. Come on, Roya. Talk to us.
Hey, everybody. So glad to be
Hey.
in the building.
hey.
I have to honestly say, if it wasn't for the marriage of my parents, I probably definitely would not be in the position that I am in today.
Come
So,
on, tell the facts.
and I don't look at it as nepotism. I look at it as your parents supporting you. As
That
long
part.
as you're doing the actual work to get the job done, what is the complaint? I
That
mean,
part.
I don't understand.
Can we
But
get an amen? What did Candace say on the Real Housewives of Potomac at the reunion? Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
don't be mad because she come from
Generational
good stock.
wealth.
Because I come from good stock. Okay, good stock. Okay, acreage. Okay, money, coin. As Sebastian loves to tell us, old money, the original money. Okay, period. But were we talking about Angela Bassett?
Yes, we are.
Okay, just real quick. Angela Bassett had a right for her facial expression for it to be whatever she wanted it to be. Angela Bassett is the queen of actress, and in my opinion, she has a resume for centuries. She has done an amazing job. She has two beautiful children. She has an amazing husband. And so if she wants to be disappointed, if she wants to be upset because she didn't get an award that was well deserved, let it so be.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda. Linda, thank
Mm.
you.
Exactly. Thank you,
I
Linda.
think
Listen, where my son in the background talking about that's right.
That's right. That's my boy. He know what's up. My boy know what's up. I mean, because at the end of the day, we love to tell our celebrities we got to stop putting them on a pedestal, stop letting them be so above us. So it is a natural feeling to be disappointed and upset for not winning something that you anticipate to. She was excited. She had the anticipation. She put in the work, and to be not given due respect for the hard work that she put in for a role that was she had really had to play a lot in this movie because the main character who we dearly missed, RIP, he's no longer here anymore. So she had to step up to the plate. And Angela did the daggone thing, okay? So give her flowers while she's
Angela
here.
Bassett did the thing.
Viola Davis, my woman king.
Okay.
I'm not
Brown
watching again.
said
I
I
am not even
agree
gonna watch the
with
BET Awards because they've been doing this every
I
year.
don't watch award shows now, but I think, in my opinion, Jamie Lee, she knew the right people because sometimes it's who you know. Probably one of her friends was voting or whatever they do, allegedly. But Angela definitely did deserve it. But like Smoke said, what's an award to a queen? Like, her work speaks for itself. but I understand why she felt slighted. But I wouldn't care about that award.
The queen wanted
An award is a recognition from the people. That's what it means. It's a recognition from the people.
Just send me my check. Thank you.
No. Not forget the people, because we the people put them where they are. We have brought Angela Bassett to where she is today by supporting her movies and making sure that, you know,
support her. She has. I'm sure she has way more
but
support.
I still feel like give her her right dues, though. Give her her right dues, just like everybody else. Give her her right dues. We can't put a butt behind it, no ma'am. I'm just saying we can't put a butt behind it. Give the queen her right dues. If we can do it for anybody else, we should do it for us as well.
But
and they was wrong.
Oh, go ahead, Shan. I'm sorry.
I agree with that, but Smoke summed it up perfectly again. Her accolades, where she is in life, it's way further. She's way more celebrated than. She's way more celebrated. Hold on.
Let me just add this to this. No problem. Let me add this to the scenario though. Y'all keep saying who Jamie Lee Curtis. No, if I'm not mistaken, this was her first Oscar too.
It was.
She still knows the people.
She's not no spring chicken. So she knew the people all her whole life, and she just now got one herself. So, you know, let's not blame Jamie Lee Curtis. They gave it to her. But I think they gave it to her for other reasons. It has nothing to do with her family, her connections, and all that. It has a lot to do with ours truly, Will Smith. Okay? Messing stuff up. Okay?
That part. I'm glad you're willing to accept responsibility for your boy, Diva.
Don't do that.
No, but Diva, can I respond to Royer? Diva, can I respond to Royer's point when he's talking about like give her her things? Yes, we agree with give her things, but what I think what Shan was trying to say is we should stop trying to, like, I guess, get these accolades from these peoples when it's very clear they don't want us at the party to begin with. They are tolerating such talents as an Angela, such as a Viola, such as a Spike, such as a Denzel. So we should just like continue to support them, what we're doing, seeing their work and them being celebrated in that way. And that is carrying them a lot further than people who actually win the awards. If they're not like, let's say, a Meryl Streep, we don't really remember some of these people who win Oscars in the movies they win them from, but the people who like get nominated numerous times but are consistently working, those are the people we tend to know the most and what they're doing.
Yep.
So but let me say this to you, Smoke. See, here's the thing though, right? Mm-hmm. If they want change, y'all keep ignoring my girl. And I'm not gonna let it go down like this. I'm here for you, Jada Pinkett Smith. Y'all keep ignoring my girl, and she said what needed to be done. But no, they want to put on their dress, go walk on the champagne carpet.
That's true.
Okay? Show up, sit in the seat, and be disappointed when they get disrespected yet again, and we be getting disrespected at the Oscars for decades. Not years, decades. Okay? And if everybody bands together and they all say, you know what? Y'all go ahead and have your show without us. Y'all go ahead and have your before party, your after party without us. Y'all go ahead and find a DJ, but we're not DJing. Y'all go ahead and find the butlers, the people that's going to clean. Everybody across the board needs to say no to the Oscars. I bet you they'll get their life together. And when I say everybody, I mean the people that got to roll out that champagne carpet. That was just a whole mess this year. Champagne carpet. It doesn't even make sense.
So, right? Diva, can I ask you this?
Yes.
Since, you know, in defense, you know, since you're in defense of Jada, and I'm not against anybody, I'm just asking you a question.
Right. Sure.
If we were gonna boycott, you know, and we were not pleased with what was going on, why did we continue to go? Why was that not something that continued to happen? Even though it didn't go well your first go round, why was it not something that you continued to do? But then once it benefited you, then it was okay.
That's a fair point. That's a fact.
You throwing darts, but you know what though? We do gotta move this train out the station. But I'm gonna say this to you.
Well, Diva, can I speak after you? Because I just came another point, so I'll speak after you.
But she said, I get it, Diva, but your girl's argument is moot because now because her boy doesn't know how to act. Her boy had a temporary lapse of situation and he's trying to recover from it now. But what's his daughter's name? Chris Rock won't even pick up the phone.
Listen, there's only so much times a person could apologize. If I was Will, I would be like, block to Chris Rock.
Mm-hmm.
There's only so many times. Leave Will alone. Will's at home, relaxing.
Yeah.
And not,
Small, go ahead, and then I'm moving this train.
Yeah, but not only that, I think going to the point, like, why do we still continue to go? Well, when you have gatekeepers like a Whoopi Goldberg, who is in the academy as because I think she's the head, she's the governor of the acting branch. She has a lot of pull, especially in Black Hollywood, to like get everybody in line, so to speak, and show up to the party. And I'm just looking like, you are part of the problem, because even when people have any critique that's legit about the academy, she always wants to be like, well, they're trying, they're in the direction, and they don't always get it right. I'm like, it's been almost 100 years and they're still struggling to get it right. Why do we only have two women of color who've only won the Best Actress in the leading role, Michelle Yeoh and Halle Berry, and they're 20 years apart? You're trying to tell me that there have been women, and let's not make it all about the Black women, Latino or Hispanic women, Asian women who have not turned in Oscar-worthy performances that could have been nominated or won in the span of the 100 years of the Oscars. So I feel like it's people like that, those kind of gatekeepers that keep pulling us in, that pull Black artists and be like, just show up, and we saying that we can't complain about a seat at the table if we're not there. But it's like, the seat at the table is no good if you just gonna sit there and eat what they serve you.
That part.
That makes sense.
It makes sense. So, okay, let's pull this train out, because this is a sensitive topic. I don't want the train to go off the track, because y'all know how I get worked up. So we're going to move on, because I got to get this story in there. Tiger Woods seems to pick all the wrong females, okay? And let me tell you something. I really don't care who you date. I don't care if they look green, yellow, black, orange, they come from Mars. But he always seems to just pick the wrong females, okay? The latest chick, she's pissed at him, okay? She's suing him for $30 million. Following their breakup, and she had to get out the home. Now, did he do that messy the way he kicked out the home? Because I guess he asked her to go and she wouldn't go. Now, meantime, remember, these two were just dating. They were not married. But there also are rules about when people come to live with you. So watch who you let to come live with you. Because once somebody lives with you consistently for 30 days straight, and they got mail coming to your house, you got to go to court and evict them. Like they a whole tenant and all that. It's a mess. But what Tiger Woods did, he act like he was going to send her on the trip, or they was going on the trip. She left the house, he changed the locks, and I'm summarizing it, guys, and let her know you are no longer welcome here. Okay, get out. So she signed an NDA for their relationship. Okay, meaning in other words, you know what that means. You got to shut your mouth. Can't tell nobody anything that went on while we were dating. So I don't know if it's true or not, and be careful with the words. You know, we got to be careful when we say certain words on YouTube. But she's accusing him of SA. And the lawyers are calling BS on it and saying that she's a jilted ex girlfriend. Okay? She's jilted. She's mad. She no longer has access to the funds, to the good home, the nice home. He told her, you got to go. Well, see, girlfriend, you messed up. You shouldn't have been playing house with him. You should have told him you want a ring, you're going to get married, and then you wouldn't be in this position wholeheartedly. You would have some rights to some stuff. So she figures, you know what? I'm going to sue him for $30 million. Okay? So it's a mess. This Tiger Woods, for him to have been so great in his sport, golf, and all of his shenanigans has overshadowed the greatness that he achieved in this profession of golf. And so that's the saddest part to me. And see, I'm going to have to get on the men for a minute tonight. Y'all get so stupid over some poom-poom, and y'all let it mess up your whole career, your reputation, and everything. When Tiger Woods was married, he did not keep his stuff in his house. Okay? The stuff in between his legs. He was sharing it with everybody. Like everybody said, it was for the streets. He was for the streets. All the money Tiger Woods had, and he was for the streets.
Yeah.
He was for the streets. Okay. JL said that's what he gets. That's what he gets. He was for the streets, and now he's dealing with street shenanigans. This chick wants $30 million. And listen, my thing is, if he SA'd you, why don't you put that as the focus? Why don't you put that as the focus? Let him go down for that, and then afterwards you do a civil suit. And where does 30? Well, how did you come up with $30 million? I'm gonna shut up. Okay, go ahead. Let's talk about this.
See, Miss Diva, that's the reason why I'm having trouble with her story, because I am a sexual assault.
That part.
And she immediately said that, but then she doubled down on the money.
Mm-hmm.
Her focus was the money. So then it had me think, so is it true that you're just a jilted ex? Because it seems like your whole thing is the money. And there has been females who use sexual assault just to get their way, get what they want, and so forth. Same thing with some men. You know, it's both sides do it. Mm-hmm. But when the more that has came out about this whole situation, it's been more money focused.
Yep.
Mm. And so that's why I have doubt when it comes to her story, because she didn't stick to her original claim.
That part. Mm-hmm. And she's not giving details as to what's up with this essay. Where did it come from? And like somebody said, child, Miss Wilson, I'm trying to work this screen. And the other thing is too, right? Why would you want to stay in that house if that's what he did to you? Why was you mad when you got kicked out, when you got the boot, when he said you got to go?
Right. I'm gonna say this, Diva, and then I'm gonna go, y'all. This is the perfect example of what Candace was trying to claim Giselle was doing. You know, people cannot come out with their true essay stories because of people like her claiming it. And I pray to God that if this did happen to her, I do apologize, and I hate that it did happen. But if it didn't, ma'am, shame on you, because there are real people who are really afraid out here to tell their story, and they are living locked up in that story. And you out here running around upset because this man broke up with you. I truly believe he'd been trying to put her out, and she just refused to leave. And so he had to jolt her with a trick, and that's what got her out. Horrible.
Not only that, Diva, also Sharon said something in the chat.
Good night. Love
y'all.
Good night, Royer.
Listen, everybody, go over to Royer's World. He has a channel.
Yes.
Royer, throw it in the chat.
Yes, I put it in.
Okay, good. Thank you. I don't see it. Okay, but go ahead. Put it in.
But,
okay.
But I was saying, like, Sharon was saying something that she was responding to something about, Tiger Woods being talented. And I was like, "Ooh, this is so good." She said, "Your gift can take you places where your character won't keep you." And I was like, "Ooh."
Oh, I gotta find that.
That was an old nasty read, but that's so true.
That's the word right there.
That's a good one.
And the thing about it is, as soon as Tiger didn't want to like claim his black side of his that's when I think his issues really started to happen, and then he started to F around, excuse my French, and find out. Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, you will always be a part of us, whether we want you or not, whether you want us or not. Because the minute you mess up or do something that they do not like, they will throw on those tears. They will throw every accusation out there to come after you, and they more than likely will win. But my thing is, and even bring the point, like, if this man did what he said he did to you, why would you want to move back in the house with him? So I personally believe it's a money grab, because there's no way, like, $30 million for what? And why are you now just speaking on it? And first of all, why would you be in a relationship? Why would you sign an NDA to be in a relationship with somebody? That is a relationship that already is not predicated on trust.
Hello.
Well, no. You know what though, Roy? I'm saying Roy. I'm sorry, Smoke. You know what, Smoke? These celebrities, they have to do that now, because the sad part about it is you'll never know if someone wants to be with you for you, or if they in it, like, that's right, Julius, for your money or something else. Mm-hmm. So and when you let them into your space, they're going to get to see and know everything about you. I'm sure they was together for a while. I'm sure she saw the kids. I'm sure, you understand? So it's like, okay, you got to sign this, that whatever goes down and whatever you see, you can't be going later on selling a book or trying to do this or trying to do that. So I get the NDA and on his level. Now if I meet somebody, they talk about some NDA, you better go sit down. Get out of here. You know what I mean? But for them, for Tiger Woods,
we'll sign it for Michael B. Jordan. Yes, we will, Diva.
Oh, that's true. Where you want me to sign, boo? So yeah. So is his ex-wife signed one too? Oh, okay. I get it. I get it though. Now if he's a menace, I don't see. Here's the thing. I don't think, but I'll never know, right? That he did that. But we do know that he has a little temper problem and stuff like that because some of the exes have said that. But I think this particular girl is jilted. I do believe that. So, it's a mixture of a whole lot of stuff. Julius, what are your thoughts?
I believe, like I shared earlier, I believe that her story is more jilted and stuff. Like, I believe it's more money driven, because ain't no way I'm being quiet about the you know what. I'ma say it till the mountaintop. I'ma make a public statement. I'ma have my lawyer make a statement. I'ma have any kind of advocacy group make a statement. But she doubled down on the money. And because she was locked out of the house, you ain't married to him.
That part. Get out.
So he has a right to tell you to bounce. And especially if you ain't on that deed, that title, you ain't got no leg to stand on.
That part. That part. Now, bedside BK, who's this Rachel? You said oh my gosh, Tiger's prostitute received after taxes and the fees of $1 million for 5 days work, about $2 million of the
oh my God. He had a prostitute? Okay.
Good my. Oh my.
Big
Sebastian, what do you have to say about this situation?
I want to say this to her. You reap what you sow.
Hello.
You were looking for money. And the thing is, money, they know the law. They knew how to make sure you shut up. They know how to make sure your name is not included on anything. Yes, you could have had your mail. You could have had your Amazon packages arriving there. But you could have just been a guest. That's what you were. Because I don't know, in this country, we don't have girlfriends and boyfriends are not legally binded. Right. They aren't.
No, you're not.
They are not legally binded. And you saw Tiger Woods, you saw Billionaire, you signed that NDA. Well, now you're going to keep your mouth shut. And I want you to learn from the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial thing.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
you want to talk about SA and everything and start with this accusation. Pack your bags and you're out.
That's it, deuces. And he had to trick you to get out. But see, so here's the thing though, too, right? This person did this to you, but you're gonna accept the trip from them, and you know what I mean?
Right. That's why
the math is not mathing, as they like to say. The math is not mathing. Shan, she overstayed her welcome, and he said, "I know how to get her out. I'm gonna send her on the trip." Then she found out you locked out the house. Go when you find yourself someplace to live. Shan, what are your thoughts on this situation with Tiger Woods?
Listen, you lay down with dogs, you're gonna get fleas.
Ooh.
She sounds like a flea to me. But do I feel bad for him? No, I haven't heard anything really good about him. So pay up. And this is why I have such an issue with people like Giselle on Real Housewives. It's because they use SA as like, oh, it's just a casual thing to say. You cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a money grab. I feel like she's just grasping for anything she can get to do this money. And not all money is good money. So good luck. And I don't feel bad for him. I do not.
Yeah, he's dealing with his own mess. But Miss Wilson, you right, and delete my address from your DoorDash and your Uber and everything else, and redirect your mail. Okay, I'm gonna give you 30 days to redirect this mail. And yeah, Louis said, as Martin would say, get this stepping, get out of here, child. Low key, trashy Tiger. Water seeps its own level. Tiger got what he deserves. Yeah, he's problematic. He's definitely problematic. But but just because he's problematic, though, for somebody to be accusing him of that, if it's not true, is nasty.
If it's not true, shame on her. And like Sebastian said, you reap what you sow.
That part. Yeah. That part. 100%. So we're going to close this thing out really quickly with Blac Chyna. You know what? She, first of all, let me share this here. Blac Chyna is talking about how she's going to she's taking out all of us. She's been getting fillers and all kinds of stuff. I want to say she said since she was 18. Okay, so since 19. She was 19. Okay, 19. Thank you, Shan. Since she was 19, like that's young, right? But what I like about her is she's being authentic and true. She's saying, she's going through 19 years old. She's she said, but now I'm moving here in life, right? She wants to be the best mom she can be. Okay. She said she wants all of that stuff out of her butt. Okay, she's taking everything out of her boobs. She's gonna shut down her OnlyFans because she just wants to be the best mom and everything for her kids. Now, I appreciate her turning over this new leaf, but I will say, unfortunately, all the stuff she did because of the way social media is now on the internet, it's always going to be out there for her kids to see and her kids' friends. But I like her recovery because listen, we are not our worst moment. And this chick is more mature than her mama because Tokyo Tony is a lot, okay? Mm-hmm. So post-procedure, Blac Chyna filmed herself in recovery mode where she shared that removing her butt injection wasn't exactly a breeze, okay? Normally my procedure would have taken 4 hours tops. She said my procedure took over 8.5 hours, y'all, because of the simple fact that whatever that silicone mass in my buttocks, it kept clogging that machine and breaking the machine. Like,
yikes.
Isn't that right? Isn't that scary? But you got to appreciate her, K. Michelle, and all of these people that come out and tell their truth. And even if they save one person from perhaps going down this road, they did their job. She said now in a new chapter, Blac Chyna noted in her post-operation footage that she is very, very, very happy and that getting her breast reduced is one of the best decisions I could have done in a very long time. I mean, I appreciate her maturity. I like the girl. I mean, listen, we all got our issues, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, wow, K. Michelle said it. Yeah, that stuff is not good for you. It's not. And a lot of people, like, they get so many other side effects and illnesses from these situations. Mm-hmm. And she's being truthful. The machine kept breaking 8.5 hours and it was supposed to be 4. Now I do wonder how long she's gonna let it go. You know what I mean? Like not because she's gonna have to get used to herself without all of this stuff in her body. But I like her for this, and I like that she's sharing. So we'll go around really quickly because we're in with that. And like I said, she's so much more mature than her mama. Let me just show you, in case y'all don't know what Tony looks like.
Oh gosh.
Go there.
No, because I'll drop from this live so fast, Diva. Okay, you have no idea.
I won't play the video then. I'll just show you. Because even here, what mom talks about, well, we do know Tasha's mom and Tamika's mom is Gloria. But this, Blac Chyna's mom ripped her for what she wore to the Grammys. Her own mother. I'm going to spare y'all. I won't play the video. But it's so sad. It's like, how does
Well,
one
y'all
do
know we
that?
can't get to talk about the
I don't
Grammys,
want.
honey.
I didn't mean to play that. Let's not play that. I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, it's just like what mother does that to her own child? Yes.
The mother that does that, she's clearly jealous of Blac Chyna, and she wants the life that she has gotten able to live. And I feel like Blac Chyna, her having this reckoning, I feel like she's seeing what her mother's been doing, and she's like, I don't want to have to go through this with my kids. So it's like, let the generational trauma or curse end with me, and let me start to be the change that I want to see, so that my kids, we have a better relationship than I have with my mom. And honestly, since she's stopped talking to her mom, like, she looks a lot better, and she's making decisions that are going to make her happy. So I think like that's a big step. And I don't think her and Tokyo Tony will ever have a close relationship. If anything, she'll be lucky if that girl says hi to bye her at the nursing home.
That part. Sharon, this is so sad. You said my friend died at 64 from silicone from her breast leaking in her bloodstream. Whew. And you know, it was like at one point they banned the silicone breast implants because they was doing so much damage to people. Julius, what are your thoughts about Blac Chyna?
I am glad she's on this land of enlightenment. Because I'm not going to lie. When I first came across her, when she was in the mix with the crazy Kardashians, you know, it turned me off. But I am glad that she is starting to speak out the same with K. Michelle. Because if she continued on this journey to continue to go under the knife, I would have had concerns about her like I do of Madonna. Now, we've seen them recent pictures. She does not look good. No amount of makeup can fix what she's still trying to create. And if she's trying to remove all these fillers and stuff now, you know what? When you get to a certain age and you know when things start to fall out of place, you know what? Let it.
That part. And you know what? Some of them, because Madonna was just naturally beautiful.
She was.
I really feel that if she didn't even do all this stuff, she wouldn't look bad.
She wouldn't.
She probably, if she would have let herself just naturally get older, she wouldn't look. Listen, if J-Lo, when you have access to that type of money, you can eat the right foods. You can have people helping you work out every day. You don't have to worry about anything. J-Lo is in her 50s and she looks darn good.
Halle Berry is about to be in her 60s.
That part. Angela Bassett is in her 60s.
And she looked like she's in her 30s. How
that
you do?
part.
Yeah.
It can be done naturally. Sebastian, what are your thoughts, Blac Chyna?
I'm very happy for Blac Chyna that she's moving on and growing up and knowing that, you know, there's certain things I can't do anymore because you have kids. But, sweetheart, too little, too late. Your kids probably see everything on TikTok, or their friend or the friend of the friends can show them what their mama has done. And especially the Wendy Williams interview where you said what you've done in the past. Hopefully you can repair it.
We forgiven those, Sebastian. We
We've
forgiven.
forgiven.
Yes.
But we cannot forget.
Okay.
Hopefully they won't see those things.
Right.
But it may be too little too late. And call your girl Amber Rose.
Oh my.
But can also with that, I mean, but here's the thing though. Granted, like now that she's making those changes, like that's going to be a part of it. Like she's going to have to explain herself to her children. So I feel like if she's doing this now, I feel like she will be in a space where she could communicate like, listen, mommy has not always been perfect. I made some decisions that weren't the best when I was growing up. So I don't want y'all to do what I do. So love yourselves as y'all are. Don't go in here trying to enhance or change for nobody. So I feel like she'll be ready for that conversation if they do discover something like that. So that way it's like, listen, I'm not trying to excuse it. It is what it is. Just do better than me.
Right. I agree with you. And you know what? Somebody said J-Lo had a lot of work done. I will tell you this: if J-Lo had a lot of work done, it's
Subtle.
good work, and it's subtle. Thank you, Shan. It's good work because it looks natural.
And I've seen her in person, and I just to let everybody know that booty is very real. It is very real.
Word.
It ain't fake. Like even without makeup, she's a very beautiful woman.
I think she is too. And the work is whatever work she did have done, very tasteful. Very tasteful. Yeah. Usually that's another reason why I'm commending Blac Chyna. Usually once they start, they can't stop. Joan Rivers is a perfect example, and I love Joan Rivers. And it broke my heart when she told her daughter, because her daughter used to have a show, Joan Rivers, and I used to watch it all the time. I don't know, I just love Joan Rivers. And she told her daughter, like, listen, I'm going to have surgery until I leave here. Like,
she died having surgery.
Yep.
Oh, that's how she died?
Yes, she did.
It's almost an addiction.
Yep, it is. You right, Shan. It's an addiction. But my thing is, she was having this extensive surgery in a surgery center.
Low budget.
Is that bad?
Not even a hospital.
Oh well, I tell people all the time, if you're gonna get something done at the surgery center, make sure it's one that's close to the hospital or connected to the hospital.
Yep.
What? Is that bad?
Well, no, it's not that it's that bad. It's that sometimes, see, the thing is, when you have a situation in a hospital, even if the immediate people that are working with you don't know CPR, they press a button and 100 people come in.
There's the rapid response
and they're going to know CPR. A lot of times the people in the surgery center, it's not that they don't know, it's that they don't have to utilize it that much.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so I always tell people, because my son, when he was 2, he had to get his tonsils out. They said he was going to do it in a surgery center. I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We do it in the hospital. We won't be doing it. You have to deal with them tonsils. Yeah. So I just tell people, that's just something to look out for. Now, I mean, there's some and I'm talking like major procedures. If you get something like a colonoscopy, listen, anything can happen at any time. But I personally would not get a major surgery done in a surgery center, especially the plastic surgery they was doing on Joan Rivers. She was getting a whole lot of things done at once.
And she was older too.
Right, that part. So it's sad. And then the same, I don't know where Kanye West's mother had her procedure done at, but I also know that Kanye West's mother was trying to do too many things at one time. But my thing is, it pisses me, these doctors that agree to do it.
Money.
Yeah, but good God, what about your oath?
Right. Right.
And the people that kept touching Michael Jackson, they all should not have a darn medical. They're licensed.
And Little Kim.
And Little Kim. That's facts. And
in the words of Wendy Williams, death to all of them.
But here's the thing: how can we blame the doctors when those celebrities are the one that's going to them and shoving money in their faces?
You can say no, you can say no, Smoke. You see, I'm so used to saying Ray's name
because I'm in his spot.
I know.
I'm in his seat.
You are in his seat. Because Smoke, you can say no. Now there are some doctors that will tell you, no, I'm not doing this. You could go somewhere else. I'm not doing it.
But those are doctors who don't need it.
Spice's doctor said he was not going to do it because Spice went to a different doctor.
Right.
The one that did her initial one, he said he was not going to do it again.
What did she
if somebody really want to find a doctor,
BBL.
they'll find a doctor. If they
Spice
really
got the BBL, and the doctor that did her BBL, her first BBL, did not want to do a revision for her. Like literally said no, and she decided to go find another doctor to do it.
But here's my thing: why these people have all this money? Why don't you just go to a gym, get under a squat rack, do some lunges and leg presses? Like my booty's gonna be amazing this summer. Like y'all just missing out on the hard work.
Mine needs to go away.
DM me some tips.
I got you, boo.
You need a DM of us. But listen, you the Michael B. Jordan and that Jonathan Majors body in Creed 3, you can't buy that. They
had to work for it.
You got to work for it. You got to put in the work. You can't buy that. I mean, amazing. And these people have more opportunity than the average because they don't work a 9 to 5. Like you can go to Pilates every day and have a banging body. Like, you know, you can do this, but you got to put in the work. But you know,
even with
that, go ahead. Yes.
Even with the 9 to 5, you could reserve 30 minutes to an hour.
True.
Well, you can, but I'm just saying that these people have more of an opportunity where they should have no excuse because they can afford it. They can get a professional to help them.
Mm-hmm.
They can
a nutritionist.
That part.
Private chef.
That part. They can have somebody meal prep for them. It's like, what is your excuse?
I think they just want it instantly.
Quick.
Yeah.
Without working for it.
That part. And can I say this? And I like Cardi B a lot, but her body looks cartoonish.
You said why? She came for her straight for the juggler. She said why?
Yeah, you know what, Miss Bell? So was I. I was like, their body. They inspired me to put down the past to push back my plate and stop eating so much when I saw their bodies. But yeah, but her butt doesn't match her legs. It's like all this money, Cardi B. Come on, you could go to the gym and you'll be like, I don't get it.
And David, I'll say this to you because you said send you some workouts. I saw that workout video you was doing them lunges back and forth, and like Tiny said to Candy, that booty is on duty.
You know what though?
Yes, Jan.
I think Chyna, she's getting older and she realized you can't be an HOE forever. Like eventually you're gonna have to stop doing certain things at a certain age, right? Like the butt is not gonna be buttoned how it's supposed to. But in all honesty, I discovered I really like Blac Chyna. I watched her interview with Jason and she seems like the most sweetest, down to earth person.
She's very sweet in her interviews. The thing is, Chyna has never been. She has never portrayed herself as the angry Black woman, and I know that's controversial to say. She has always been sweet in her interviews. Wendy has always said, "Can I call you Angela?" And she was like, "Yeah, you can call me Angela. That's very nice." She was very respectful. Chyna is a very respectful girl. The only issue is she does not put that respect towards her body, but now she does.
But you know what though? I'm glad this BBL culture is like slowly fading away.
Yes.
Because it can get dangerous. There's nothing wrong with doing surgery, but I can see
it's already dangerous.
It's slowly like, going away. And like you're not the same person you were at 19 in your 30s. So now she has her kids. She want to do something different. And you can't be on OnlyFans at like 60, 70. I'm not saying geriatric like Sebastian would say.
I mean, some of them do.
I'm just saying, at a certain age,
say some of them do. But you know what, though? I still commend her because when
her too, yeah.
When you're raking in that type of cash and you still have the foresight and a mindset to say, I'm good, I'm done. This is not what I want for my kids or myself.
And I think
go ahead. No, it's okay.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I think she wants to change the narrative, right?
Yep.
When she's relaxing with her grandkids, she wants to be seen as different type of way,
Not like her mama, Tokyo Tony.
Right. And listen, I give her credit. I commend Blac Chyna.
Yes, I do.
Imagine having a mother like that. Like, where would
you
be?
Where would you be?
Shout out to her for picking herself up and
restraining order.
Yeah, she
restraining order. Restraining order.
Listen, and Blac Chyna even talked about a little bit about the DRUGS. Yeah, she talked about that and how letting all that go. We gotta commend this chick. She's
overcome.
She's doing the best with what she got. She raised herself, and then her mom is tormenting her. Who needs shows when you have a mother like that?
And she has a father who's incarcerated.
No, go ahead, Sebastian. You can say that.
He has a father who's incarcerated for emming for someone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know
that. She had a rough... I didn't know that either. She had a rough...
And even if she was... Last thing, so sorry. Even if she is, like, she has to explain to her kids later... The thing is, she does seem like she loves her kids, and it seems like she's doing everything to where she doesn't have to be a mother like her mother was.
Yeah.
So I think her kids gonna respect that more than her having to do what she had to do to get where she was, and she's changing it. So
yeah, and
when they have kids, it'll be different.
Yeah, I will say this though. Kids, they are the most loving and most forgiving. Usually they don't even if their parent is the worst, they usually don't even be so mad at their parent. And if you're watching SWB and Escape, Tamika's a prime example. Like, even though her mother is her mother, she still wants that love from her mother. Chef Cab, we're about to close this thing out. What are your final thoughts?
I just jumped on after the gym. I really ain't got no thoughts.
Okay. All right, guys.
So what was the reason? No, I'm kidding.
Y'all better leave Chef Kev alone. He ain't gonna be on the beverage cart.
He comes to the beverage cart late, and he's just
Hey,
like,
I had to work out. I got it. Sorry, I got to get right for the summer.
Summer body, yes.
I got to get right. I got to drop the dad body. Sorry, I looked at some old photos. I need to get back to my thing. So sorry.
Well, you late opening the beverage cart, and so don't complain if your check is short again this week. Okay?
I ain't gonna get a check. It's short. My check shorter than please. My check shorter than a short person on their knees. Don't get started.
Oh my gosh, Diva! What that person just put, because they showed the bodies. The girl, she beat up Jackie. She had a cartoon body. It's like her head was like, her body was like going forward, and her behind was going way back.
That was whatchamacallit?
You know what?
Evelyn, I think.
No. She's Brooke. Brooke. Her name is Brooke.
Yeah, she looks horrible.
Can I say something real quick?
Wait, no, we about to close out.
No, say it real quick, because I spoke about Blac Chyna. I want to say something.
Go ahead, say something.
So Blac Chyna did come to one of the restaurants I worked in. She came with Trey Songz and Future, and I was surprised. I didn't know who she was, and she was classy the whole time. Now Future and Trey Songz was a hot mess, especially Trey Songz, but she was class. She was class all the way. She was class all the way. So I give her that. That's it.
I feel like if Blac Chyna had a different mother, real quick, I feel like she would be different. She'll probably be like, something else. Because she does seem sweet, and she does seem to have a good head on her shoulders. But she had to do what she had to do, I guess,
She did. But listen, they said a book looks a mess with butt. Listen, they had even said on one of those reunions that the amount of people who butt was leaking on the couches at they talked.
What reunion?
It was one of the hip hops or basketball. It was one of them, and I was like, yuck,
leaking.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh my god!
Listen, your body rejects that stuff. Their pictures and everything may look good, but your body is constantly fighting against that. Everything you put in it that doesn't belong. That's why, and there's things that people need that's necessary, right? Like when they need hip replacements or they got to put a screw in your body. Wherever they put a screw or whatever that's necessary, all of this scar tissue builds up around that item because your body sees it as a foreign thing and it attacks it. It attacks it. So whether it's a good thing for you or bad, your body doesn't know the difference. And your body, the whole everything kicks in and it goes to attack that situation. That's why a lot of people with transplants, they're on medications the rest of their life because it's
immunosuppressants. So their body don't reject what's foreign.
That's why people need to realize when you get a V, that's why you are sick. When you get a V in your arm, is because your body is attacking it because it's foreign.
Right.
What is a V?
A word that YouTube is not looking really that YouTube will not allow me to say.
Can you put it in a private chat? I want to know.
Yeah, I will put it in.
Okay, put it in private. All right, guys, listen. I had fun. This is our train ride. I got to go because I'm supposed to be at the store before they close at 10 o'clock to pick up something, and I'm running late. But I had a good train ride with y'all. Listen, we talked about Angela Bassett, okay? We talked about Tiger Woods. And you know what, Tiger? You got to maybe just be alone because I don't know at this point who you're going to get with, okay? That is not going to try to come for you, all right? And then we talked about Blac Chyna. We want to give Blac Chyna a big shout out because, to see someone mature at her young age, she's in her 30s. She's in her 30s, realizing that, you know what, this ain't the life I want. I got 2 kids I'm raising here. I'm really giving it up to Blac Chyna. I'm proud of her. And I'm really proud of her because she doesn't even have the role models to follow by in her life, her mother and her father. So in spite of all that, she doing the darn thing. So give it up to Blac Chyna, guys. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night for some more trending topics. Thanks for being here. See y'all soon. Don't forget, hit the like button. And I'll see you on the next train ride. Bye, everybody.
Choo choo.
Bye, everyone.
Choo choo.
Beep, beep.